Hey guys, and welcome to episode 32. So today I need to go get some food. That's the first thing on the agenda. I have 17 emeralds, so I'm gonna go get some chicken. Oh wait, I actually have food in my chest. Never mind. Let me leisurely walk over. But I think I'm going to maybe possibly... Hold on, it's over in this chest. Take this. Okay. All right, so the plan for today is I really want to start making a path over to the village, like a pretty walking path like I have back at home, which honestly, I really miss being home. I like rarely ever go home anymore. I feel like I need to spruce up my house back at home now that my building skills have improved slightly. But what I want to do is, hold on, let me come up here and I'll kind of explain what I want to do, because I took a nap today after church and I woke up from my nap and I started thinking about what I wanted today's episode to be. And this is what I was thinking. So, wow, that looks so weird. Looks a little weird. Okay, so here's my idea, right? I was thinking that the railroad could stop right there and we have a little train platform, and if you want to, you can walk all the way over here and we'll have like a really pretty like forest path with lanterns and flowers and all of that. Or there is another option where you could ride a train down through here and arrive at the village on this side, and then like obviously that'll be like a little beautiful scenic route to the village via train. Or a third option, which all of these options are going to go together, these are not separate options, I don't know why I'm saying option. Maybe option as like you can take what you want, but then the third option, if you want to arrive at the village, is, you know, down here, this shoots you off, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, so I might just have like a jumping platform right here. But this railroad down here that I made, I feel like it could drop you down and then you could go through the water and there's like glass, and then you could go into the cave over here. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for what I want to work on today. So I want to get... Hold on, I need to get this man a job. So let me make another fletching table. Oh, okay. I don't have any flint on me. And I don't believe that I have any flint in here either. Yeah, I don't. I was gonna make another fletching table. I wonder what job block I can possibly make for this guy. Ooh, how do I make one for a toolsmith? What does a toolsmith use? Wow, the one time I don't have iron on me. Okay, let me... Hold on, let me go down and get some iron. Please stay right there. Blah! Don't... Okay. I thought he was about to run through that fence. Let me get some iron. And then drop off all this junk. And then I kind of want to start working on the path to the train. Little railway thing. I'm just going to call it the train. But yeah, so that's kind of the idea that I have now. It's obviously subject to change. Got so much coal now, which is good. Here, I'll just do this. Put this in there. Is there? Yeah, there's already some in there. Those bones away, put those back, put that back. See if I can do anything. All of that. I'll have to make another whatever. Is there anything in here? No. Okay. Oh, I can put away that. Okay, let me make a smithing table. No, not a smithing table, a fletching table. Because I want to be able to trade more sticks for emeralds. And then honestly, I might make another smithing table because I need another toolsmith. Because I need another shovel. I got a new shovel. If you guys missed stream, I like made a shovel and just combined them. I don't know where I originally got this shovel down here. Like, I don't know where I got this Unbreaking 2 shovel. I don't know if I enchanted it or I found it in a chest somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where this shovel came from, but I don't think I traded for it unless I did and the guy died. So yeah. Oh, and then also I need to start figuring out what I'm going to do about this area because I've got to stop traveling up and down this. At least like put some stair blocks in here so I'm not like jumping. But yeah, where'd that guy go? I'm gonna put that down right there. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, here you go, here you go. Here, I'll put it right there. Yes, and I will make a few sticks to trade with you. To lock that in. There we go. All right. Nice. You've got your job. I don't know where there's a bed for you, but yeah. Anyways, so let's see. What do I want to work on first? I think I want to kind of start taking this forest out. Maybe. Honestly, okay, you guys are going to be mad. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. But some of you are saying, you know, I should have just had the railroad come down instead of like building it up. And honestly, I agree with you guys. I do. So I think I'm going to take this out, which a lot of you are probably rolling your eyes right now and being like, girl, we could have avoided this, okay? But I don't like the look of this from over there. And yeah, so sorry guys. Sorry I wasted your time and you watched me make this in one episode and now I'm taking it all out. But yep, that's what we're gonna do today, is take this all out. Sorry, I know, I'm literally the worst. So yeah. Don't worry, I know. But then once we do all of this, then I'll start making the pathway, like the walking path that I take all the time. I'm gonna start making that. I don't think it'll take us too long to get all of this, like, taken out. I really don't think it's gonna take us very long to take all this out. So it'll maybe take us like 10, 15 or so minutes to get all this out. But yeah, I went to a car meet last night. It was super fun. I loved seeing all the cars. Somebody pulled up in a Rolls Royce, which was baffling to me because I don't live somewhere where that's like a thing. Like, I feel like Rolls Royces are for like big cities and, you know, wealthier areas. So yeah, that was a little weird because this is not the type of area where you like see stuff like that. And I kind of was just like, I'm afraid to look at that because I'm gonna look at it and it's gonna scratch, you know, and then I'm gonna have to like sell my soul in order to pay for it. But my friend that went with me, he was like, well, what's the point in having it if you like can't bring it out and show it off? And I was like, I mean, that's true, but I would be too scared to bring it out. It costs too much. But I guess if you're rich, it doesn't matter. But yeah, there was a Toyota Land Cruiser and I was so happy to see it. My friends were not impressed by it, but you know, teach their own. So I like dragged them along to look at the Land Cruiser with me, but they wanted to look at, you know, like the Japanese street cars and stuff, which I was like, that's fine, whatever, you guys can look at that. as long as you come with me to look at like my Charger wide bodies and, you know, all the other cars that I want to look at. So yeah, they looked at the cars that they thought were ugly. I looked at their cars that they thought weren't ugly. I'm very much like, this is such a girl thing, I feel like, on my part, but I am a huge like body style type of person. Like, they were looking at Miatas, and I'm a huge hater. I'm a staunch hater of Miatas. Like, I understand, you know, the appeal behind them, but just aesthetically they're so ugly. And like, that's just it. That's all I have to say. You know, if you like Miatas, you know, join the rest of the club, because I feel like everybody and their mom likes Miatas, but I don't. Sorry. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that. Just kidding. You guys are cool. I feel like you don't care that I don't like Miatas. Like, even if you guys do like Miatas, because I'm like, you know, to each their own. I don't really care if you like them. If you want to drive around town in your Miata and that makes you happy, all for it. Like, my friend, he has a Miata and he was telling me about it, and he was like, you need to get, I think, like a Corolla like hatchback or something. That's what he's got. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the racetrack in a couple weeks, because I guess there's a racetrack near us that I didn't know existed. I didn't know we had a racetrack anywhere near where I lived. But he was like, yeah, I'm gonna take my Corolla out there and race it. Like, you can literally show up in any car and race it. I'm like, so you're saying that I could take my stock Honda Civic out there and race it? And he was like, yeah, dude. And I was like, sick. I actually kind of want to do that. Like, that would be so fun. But I told him, like, if he takes his Corolla, to let me know and I'll go with him. And he can, like, I guess, I don't know if like you can race with passengers, whatever, but hey, I'll go and watch all the cars race. Like, that sounds like a good time. So I told him to let me know when he goes and I'll go with him, because I would have a blast doing that. So last night was a lot of fun. One of the younger guys, he's a football, I think he's a football player. That's what the crowd said. He's a football player at the college, and he literally did a burnout in his Hellcat and he got a ticket because I guess the organizers were like not happy with that, which, I mean, to each their own. I don't really care if the dude's doing a burnout in the parking lot, as long as like he doesn't hit any other cars or like do anything stupid. Like, I was sitting there chatting with my friends, and all of a sudden, like, across the parking lot, we saw a bunch of smoke, and I was like, oh my gosh, guys, look at all that smoke back there. Like, I don't know if somebody's car is smoking or what, because I didn't hear the burnout, I guess, because I feel like you can definitely hear when somebody burns out, but I didn't hear it. And dude got a ticket, so it kind of like caused a scene almost, because everybody was leaving the car meet, and like, you couldn't, all of the cars behind him, they had to stop them. And so, yeah, he held up everything. But, you know, I'm sure with his football money or his parents' money, I don't know, he bought that Hellcat, and he's out there trying to enjoy it. I don't know why, you know, you would get a ticket for doing a burnout at a car meet. Like, of course people want to see like a burnout, you know, like, that's just like part of the stuff, you know, it's part of the gig. So, and he had a nice Challenger. Like, good for him. He's trying to enjoy it. If he wants to burn out on his tires at a car meet, let the dude, you know. That's my take on it. Like, some guy's car was, what is it called? Like, I don't want to say like backfiring, because I feel like that's the wrong terminology, but I don't know what it's called. But it sounded like somebody was getting shot in the parking lot. Like, it was so loud. It was so loud. And one of the organizers, as he was leaving, was like, hey, you can't do that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, let the man live. Like, what are these car meets for if you guys are just gonna police everybody who comes in here? Like, car people want to hear that. Car people want to see that. They want to see what mods people have put on their cars. There was a bunch of classic cars. There's a Chevy SS. There was like I don't know, some other stuff, some other older Chevys. I think there was one old Challenger, which I didn't. Oh, hello. Oh, you have firefly bushes. Oh, you have a sea pickle. I don't know what that is, but I want it. I don't know, that just kind of reminds me of SpongeBob. I'll take it. I'm gonna put all this dirt in here. I'm definitely probably gonna need it later. I'm gonna keep that sea pickle because that's kind of sick. Anyways, yeah, so if you're gonna go to a car meet, let people be crazy with their cars. As long as they don't like damage somebody else's car, then it's fine. Like, you know, it's the one place that people get to be with their people, you know? Like, why are you gonna, I don't know, whatever. But it was cool, saw a lot of cars. It was great, walked around, had a good time. There was a lot of sport bikes. I saw an R1, I saw a bunch of BMWs, there was a couple Ducatis. I was trying to find another person that had an R3 so I could be friends with them. And we could be twinsies and, you know, have like matching R3s. I thought that would be fun, but I think there's maybe one R3, but I couldn't find it. Because I swear I saw them pull up, but I couldn't figure out where they went, so I didn't make any R3 friends, so that's a little bit sad. But my friends were like, why don't you ride your bike? And I'm like, y'all, I don't have a license yet. I haven't gotten my license yet. And they're like, man, I would have come anyways. And I'm like, you guys are psychotic for that. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm a law-abiding citizen, thank you. I am not the riffraff, okay? So, it was funny that they said that, but yeah. So they offered to take me on a ride this morning, and I was like, no, I don't really want to go on a ride this morning. One, because I want to go to church, and two, I don't have any gear yet. Like, I was a squid the other day, like a week or two ago, maybe. I think it was last week. We went on a ride. It was only like, it was like an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back, obviously. And we went on a ride, and the whole entire time I'm just sitting there like, man, if we crashed right now, I would break all of my bones. So that's pretty much all I was thinking about the entire ride. I was like, if I flew off this bike right now, I would be in so much trouble. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait to go on another bike ride until, you know what would be easier? Just doing this, and I'll pick all of it up later. But I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go. I hope you guys have a good time. I'm gonna wait till I get like some gear and I feel better. I don't really want to ride without any gear other than my helmet, because it doesn't feel safe. I don't want to risk it. I did it once and I was like, yeah, I really don't like it. And like, they will ride without gear on all the live long day, and I'm like, nah, not for me, man. If you want to do that, that's totally fine. You're an adult, you can make that decision, but I'm not about it. I feel like Harley drivers definitely do not like wearing gear. And like, all of the sport bikes, I'm not gonna lie, all the sport bikes, I'm not gonna sit here and like say it's only Harley drivers that are like that, because the sport bikes last night that pulled up, they only had helmets. Like, they did not have any gear on. I think there was maybe 3 people who showed up who actually were wearing gear, and I'm like, yeah, no, you guys are wild for that. I'm not gonna be one of those people. That's just kind of a little too risky for me. Like, riding bikes is risky enough, but like, riding without gear is crazy. What I mean, to each their own. People do it all the time, and I'm like, ain't gonna be me. But yeah, my friend was texting me and saying that like, they went on a ride this morning, and he's a Harley guy, and so he was riding with a bunch of sports bikes, because like, around here, like, we don't care about that. Like, Harleys will ride with sport bikes and we'll all like grow as a group. I say that as if I'm like, you know, deeply ingrained. I'm not. I've only been on like one ride with them, but I've been to like a meet with them and stuff, and I'm like kind of getting to know these people. And I guess around here, like on social media, you'll see that like, I guess like sports bikes aren't allowed to, you know, like pass Harleys and stuff, which is so dumb. Or like, whatever, I don't know, it's so dumb. But the bike meet that I went to a couple weeks ago, there were Harley drivers and sport bikes, and everybody chatted with everybody. Like everybody was like, hey man, like love your bike, whatever. Like that's not a thing around here. Like we don't, I mean, I'm sure there's like the one-off instances where people are like, oh yeah, you know, you can't, there's that animosity, I guess, but I have not witnessed the animosity, and all the people at the bike meet were like, yeah, people who act like that are just stupid. Like it's so stupid, because they've seen the videos online and they're like, that's so dumb. Like I don't know why people are like that. And I was like, okay, I didn't know if that was like actually a thing. And they're like, oh yeah, it's a thing, it's just not a thing around here because we're not dumb. And I was like, all right, you know, like respect. So yeah, he went out with a bunch of sport bikes this morning, and low-key he said they were being a little rowdy. They were doing a bunch of wheelies and speeding, and he was like, yeah, no thanks, man. So I mean, he ended up like losing the group and like riding with a couple other sports bikes, because I guess part of the group was just like going too fast, which I'm like, I told him straight up, I was like, if that were me, I would have like snuck off. Like I would have just like been like, man, they're being a little too much for me, like I'm just gonna dip. And I would have dipped. So I have no qualms about riding by myself when people are not riding safely. So yeah, but he said he had a good time, which is good. But yeah, really happy that I'm kind of like dipping my toes into the world of cars and motorcycles, because I've loved cars for years and years and motorcycles for years and years. I've just never done anything about it, I guess, like, you know. So now I'm like trying to get into it, and I'm having a great time. I talked to some people about their cars. Well, really I only talked to the Land Cruiser people about it, because that was really the only one I was interested in. The Chargers that I looked at were all like wide bodies, and I love wide bodies, they're my favorite. They were all scat packs. I think there were a couple of Hellcats. We saw some Trackhawks, which were actually honestly like kind of sick. The Trackhawk emblem looks so good. But yeah, so we saw a couple of those, but nobody was really near their cars. Like everybody was like out looking at everybody else's cars, so I couldn't like talk to people about their cars, because there were a couple of classic cars that I really wanted to ask about. But nobody, that was the only thing that kind of sucked, was I wanted to ask about these people's cars, but they weren't near them because they were probably going and enjoying other people's cars. But I was like, I want to see your car. So yeah, it was a whole lot of fun. They had like food and stuff there. I didn't get anything, but it was just like fun. There were so many people there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. There were so many like teenagers there, and they were taking photos, and I was kind of laughing because I was like they had like full-blown like professional cameras, and I'm like, am I like so out of touch that I don't know that like what teens are into? Because I did not expect a bunch of teenagers to be there, because I thought like, you know, like the kids didn't leave the house, you know. I don't know, I didn't do much in high school. I definitely wasn't going to car meets. I didn't know anybody who went to car meets, so I don't know, maybe the next generation is getting out more. But yeah, there were some kids there, which was honestly like so adorable, because there was a little girl who like was covering her ears, obviously because the like cars were really loud, but you could tell that she like wanted to be there with her dad, and it was honestly just like so wholesome and cute. But like the cars are loud. Not gonna lie, at some points I wanted to cover my ears too, because I was like, ah! But it was really fun and I liked it. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. It was along the lines of like the people that were there. But yeah, there was just a lot of people there. It was a good time. What was I going to say? It's gonna bother me now, because I was gonna say something. I feel like I just need to sit here and think about it. What was I gonna say? I don't know, whatever. I guess it wasn't important. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be surprised about like the teenagers and like the kids and stuff going, because I didn't do much in high school, but like stay home and play video games. Maybe I was just a loser, I don't know, but like maybe that's normal and I just don't know that it's normal because I didn't do anything in high school. So but yeah, it was just fun to see a bunch of people get together and enjoy cars and have a good time. So I definitely can't wait to go to another one. My friends were making fun of me because all of the listings like for the bike meets are on like Facebook and stuff. And I'm like, y'all, I don't have Facebook. And they're like, some of the guys were like, this is the only reason I have Facebook. And I'm like, nah, you guys can send me the invites and I'll go, but I'm not getting Facebook just to go to car meets. Like, you guys go to them and you guys are in the groups, like that's enough. Like, I don't need it. You guys are my Facebook, I guess. But yeah, good times, good times. Okay, well, I didn't think that this would take me 30 minutes, but it has pretty much taken me almost 30 minutes, which is fine. Because you guys hated this anyways. Like, you guys genuinely did not like this. A couple of you were like, you shouldn't have done that. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I shouldn't have. Because a lot of you wanted it to just like go down with the terrain. Oh my gosh, that leaf kind of scared me. Which is what I'm gonna do. And then I'll move this railway. So don't worry, guys. We're getting rid of it. I'm almost done. And then I'll lower it and we'll start working on the path and we'll... I think I'm not gonna plant any trees. I'm actually just gonna make them. So I'm gonna start collecting some spruce stuff because I'm gonna make it spruce trees. And then I'm gonna go... I want to probably go to a flower forest. And... ooh, how am I gonna do this? I don't know. I'm gonna need to go to a flower forest and get a bunch of flowers because I want it to be very like flowery and pretty. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see if we can do it like this for, because this is so much easier. Okay. That didn't last long. Can I get that? Okay. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. This guy was like had a cute little puppy with him, and my friend was like, "Is that a corgi?" Because he's got a corgi, and he was like, that dog definitely has corgi in it. And so he was like excited, I guess, to see a corgi. And so he like went up to the guy and started talking to the guy, and I was joking around because the guy said that he got the dog for free, and I was like, what'd you do, get the dog in like the Walmart parking lot? And he looked at me and he shook his head yes. So this guy literally, I guess, went to Walmart before this meet and got a puppy in the parking lot and just brought it, which I thought was so funny. I also kind of felt bad for the poor dog because I was like, this is kind of not the place for a dog. Like, a couple people brought their dogs, and I'm like, y'all, it's really loud out here, and I don't think you guys like realize that like dogs have really good hearing, so this is probably like not their favorite place to be. I mean, I could be wrong, but I just feel like that's not a fun place for a dog to be. I saw a German Shepherd that was black and tan like Naira, and I was like, oh, so cute. But I would never bring Naira to one of those because I don't like want her eardrums to burst. But again, like, I don't know if that actually like dogs hate it or not. I just assume that they do, but I mean, I wouldn't bring my dog. But I just thought it was so funny that that guy, you know, just picked up a puppy in the Walmart parking lot. Like, that's a thing, and so I like joke about it, but you know, like people actually do that. Ah! So that's what I wanted to say earlier. I just thought it was funny that he brought a cute little dog with him that he found in the Walmart parking lot. Honestly, if I had my, like, here's my goal in life, right? I want to have a farm, but I don't like, maybe I should say ranch, because I would want horses, not like farm animals. Like, I don't think I'd want cows. I feel like cows are really stubborn. But if I had like, I guess I would call it a farm, I guess. A farm or ranch, whatever. If I had some land, which is what I want some land and I want to have a barn and like all of that, I definitely would be the person that's like, oh, there's a puppy in the Walmart parking lot, I'm gonna take that home. Like, I would be that kid, you know? I'd be that kid that was at the freaking car meet with his new puppy that he found in the Walmart parking lot. Like, I would be that person. So, whoever marries me, whew, I hope they like animals, because we're about to have a lot. If I have any say or anything to do with it, we're gonna have a boatload of animals. Because like, why not? If you have a bunch of land, why not have a bunch of animals to enjoy that land, you know? Save them from the pound, let them run around. All right, this is lined up. So let me see if this will shoot me off or not. I just don't like this look. Like, this look bothers me, which is why I didn't want it to go down, because that's just like, y'all, that looks weird. Like, that looks weird to me and I don't like that. So that is why I didn't originally have this railway. Like this. Oh man, I'm gonna have to move this chest. Okay, let me make another one. Let me make it with this. Okay, let me move it over. Let me move it over here. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Hold on, let me just do this, okay? Let me do this. Give me a second. My sea pickle! What am I gonna do with that? Y'all, please in the comments let me know what I'm supposed to do with that sea pickle. Because what the heck am I supposed to do with that? Okay, put all this stuff in here. Oh wait. Oh! Beautiful. Alright. Put all that stuff in there. Give me this back. Give me this back. This. Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. This and this. Give me all of this. I kind of need that. Put that in there. Boom. I'm gonna keep all this with me. Put the apple in there. That. Okay. Yeah, I don't need any of that. So... I'm gonna put that right there just cause. And then I'm gonna do this. No. Oop. Do this. No. Okay. Let me get all this up. There we go. There we go. Okay. Boom. I wonder if this will shoot us off. I really wonder. Maybe I shouldn't put it right there. Okay. Yeah, I really wonder if this will now take us the way I want to go. All right. Let's see. Let's see it, peeps. Oh, I need a lever right here. Boom. All right, excuse me, sir. I would like it if you... Oh, hey. Yeah, come over here. Look what I got. Look what I got. Oh, okay. That doesn't matter to you? All right, cool. Love that. Okay, so let me see if this will do what I want it to do. Whoa! Ah! Yeah, it's not gonna do what I want it to do. Whatevs. That wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be. Okay. You do that. Boop. Okay, whatever. This... Let me... I'll put the dirt right here. There. Alright, so then we'll make a path up this way, I'm guessing. So I need to make... Ooh, should we have it in birchwood? I feel like birchwood would look nice. Right? Or... I think I kind of want to keep with the spruce log. So let me do that. Also, should I fill this in? Let me fill this in. Boom, there we go. There. That looks pretty natural. Or should we just... Boom. Like that. Yeah. Yep. That looks nice. Okay. So then it's definitely gonna go through here because this is where I frequent pretty often. So I'm gonna do this. Here we go. Yeah, maybe like that. And then we'll have a little... Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me... Ah! Please don't die! Okay. I didn't think that I had jumped far enough, and I was like, man, I'm gonna die right here. But honestly, that probably would have worked to my advantage because I would have just spawned back in here where I needed to go. So... Ah! Yeah. Let me put my bread right there. Oh, I don't need it yet. But yeah, school starts tomorrow. As you guys are watching this episode, if you watch it as soon as it drops, I will be done with my first day of school. So that's exciting and nerve-wracking. Mostly because, like, I don't know this campus, so it's going to be very interesting for me to figure out where my class is, because I still haven't done that, and I'm going to figure it out in the morning, which I know is chaotic of me, but that's just how I roll. So, what did I come down here for? These. Wow, I only had one? Why did I think I had more? So I'm gonna start chopping down some trees. Oh, also, hold on. Let me go get a bucket. I have all of these oak logs, and lava gives you charcoal. And everybody was saying, like, I just need to use that as my, like, source of fuel. I'm like, oh, okay. I can do that. There's lava down here. Excuse me. Not so kind, sir. Oop. Boom. Take that. Oh, you followed me. Take this lava. I need to make a lava farm. You guys have told me that. Still haven't done that. But I need to. It's on a long list of things I need to do. Because I feel like I start one thing and then it sets me off on a path to do all these other things. And then it's just a lot. So, boom. Gonna have that going while I work on this railroad path. But yeah, we're gonna go chop down some trees now. But I hope you all have an amazing, I hope you all have an amazing week this week. I hope you've had a great weekend. I need to go to sleep. But yeah, with school starting tomorrow, I have to, oh, by the way, we made Rocky a chimney over there. So he's got a chimney. We made it on stream. Listen, it's not the greatest thing to ever grace this world, but it works. You know, it definitely sort of looks like a chimney. So, oh, also, I want to make a pretty path up here to the roof for Rocky because I feel like that would be nice for him. He can have some nice pathways, but I'm gonna head probably over this way. I'm gonna head probably over there a little bit, get deeper into this forest. I don't know if I have any spruce saplings. I'm sure I do, but some of the trees I'm going to build and then others I'll probably just grow. But the ones that are directly along the path, I feel like I'm definitely going to build those. And then, you know, the ones behind it aren't going to be like that. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I'm not going to need to like build those really. But oh, but I probably should collect a lot of these because I'm gonna need the leaves. So let me do that. Honestly, I need to use these shears up because when am I gonna use all of these shears that I've made? So let me just do this. All right. Cool. But I'm excited to start this semester. I'm taking a lot of psychology classes and I'm really excited to like learn all this stuff. I'm honestly just excited to feel like I'm actually working towards a career rather than just like taking all my basic classes that may or may not pertain to my career. Now I feel like I'm actually like advancing towards my degree, even though I was advancing the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like now I actually get to like the good stuff, which I'm excited for. Oop, I need my baked potatoes. Man, I wish I just had stacks upon stacks. Oh my gosh, do I? I might have some actually at home. I should take the train back home. But I'm gonna start kind of... No. Those don't need to go there. I'm gonna kind of start shoveling the path back and forth. We're gonna get rid of that because that looks weird. Beautiful. Beautiful. That looks weird. Get rid of that. Also, maybe I'm gonna get rid of this because it's kind of in the way. But yeah, so you'll have the option of like walking or taking the train. I don't know how I'm gonna do the train over here. That's gonna be interesting. We'll see. Oh my gosh, I got it, I got it. I can do it. Okay. There we go. Alright, so... I definitely think we'll walk through here. So I'll make this path better, but hold on. I'm trying to... Let me get it outlined and then I'll make it... Okay, so... We're gonna want it like this. Going through here. Okay, so we'll want that. So then we'll want to come down here. Down here. Okay, and then I'll have to make it a little bit windy. Okay, so then we'll take it like this. There we go. Okay. That looks better. So we'll do that. Okay, I need to make some half slabs. Alright. So we'll go up here. Oopsies. Make some half slabs. Boom, perfect. Get these. And then place a dirt block right there. Boom, perfect. Place a dirt block right there. Boom, perfect. Oopsies. Boom. Alright, let me make some more half slabs. I have some spruce wood in this chest over here. So let me get that. Like this many more. I don't know how many I'll need, but just in case. Boom. And boom. Oh yeah, that looks nice. And it'll look really nice with like a path to do that. Oopsies. Boom. Boom. Okay. And then this. Okay. Wow, pretty. I really wish it wasn't raining. Okay, so then kind of do this. this. A little bit of that. I think we'll have this be a regular one. Maybe this be a regular one too. Okay. Nice. Okay, I need to get all of these oak trees out of here. This I need to... that out. Okay, I think that's all of it. Nope. Oh my gosh, this tree is huge. Okay, now that might be all of it. I really hope so. Yeah, that should be all of it. Okay, let me get this one out of here. I've got to figure out how I want to make the like spruce trees, because I want to make them a little bit bigger than how they spawn naturally. Oh no, it's getting dark. I like how like big these oak trees are. Is this one gonna start despawning? Hold on, let me use the rest of my shears. Is there another? Nope, okay. Alright, let me get down and go to bed. Because it's getting dark and I don't want to blow up. I'm gonna blow up! Eee! Okay. Alright, that is going away. That will go away soon. Okay, what I want to do also as well is get some lanterns. So don't make fun of this path right now. We'll make it a lot prettier. Yeah, maybe we'll do something like that. And then bam bam, turkey and ham. Go up this way and then like go around it. Yeah, there we go. And we'll have flowers along here maybe, because this is the way that I go. I think I need to go through here. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go through here. Excuse me, guys. Oh, maybe not. Go through here. Oh, I'm gonna have to honestly take these trees out. Excuse me. Don't mind me. I'll take all your wood. Yeah. Wish I had another shear on me. Okay, so actually we'll go this way. down through here. And this will be the entrance to the village. Through here. Okay. And I will work on making this a little bit easier to traverse. Might have to move this tree. I do really like this tree though. I'll move it though. And then you can come down through here. Perfect! See, and then bam, 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 bam. You go up through here. Okay, there's the rough-ish outline. Oh yeah, hold on. Okay. Alright, this is the really, really rough outline of kinda things. How we could make this. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful. So we'll go this way. Round through here. Run up through here, because this is pretty much the way that I take. Perfect, perfect. Okay. And then we'll put a bunch of spruce trees here. But honestly, I've got to get to clearing this forest out. And then I'll bone meal a bunch. And then I'll work on the ones here at the front. Let me help this dog. Alright, are you able to come up now? There you go. There you go, buddy. Alright, so I guess I'll start working on clearing all this out. Because this is going to become a spruce forest. Okay. I do like all the oak and stuff. Like, I used to really, really hate oak trees in Minecraft, not gonna lie. But I feel like they have a place. I just really like spruce. Let me go drop all this stuff off. Ooh, I really need to combine those. Okay, I'm gonna put all of this stuff in here. And keep on keeping on. Clearing this out. Also, I'm so excited for fall. I know I literally talked about this in the last episode and everybody and their mom is talking about fall, but I can't wait for the cozy reading weather. And like, I can't wait to read like my mystery books, because my mystery books are books that I love to read in the fall. They're not really books I like reading in the summertime. Like, I feel like summertime is like romance, and then like fall, winter is like mysteries, and then like spring is when you get back to the romances. I mean, I will read a mystery in summer and stuff, but I feel like mysteries just like hit different in the fall. So I can't wait to read like my mysteries and my thrillers. I've been in a big thriller mood lately, and I just finished Defy the Night. Like, I say just finished. I finished Defy the Night at the end of July, and it's like almost the end of August. We're like in mid-August, and so I'm like kind of annoyed that I didn't have time to read the second and third book when I wanted to, because now I'm like, I want to move on to mystery thriller. But I'm also the type of person that's like, when I start a series, like I'm not starting a different book in the middle of a series. Like I've got to finish the entire series, and so I haven't been reading because I do want to finish the series, but I also really want to read a mystery thriller. And I'm like, okay, maybe I can just read a mystery thriller, but I feel like that's so wrong. Then I'm gonna forget everything that happened in the first book. But then I'm like, well, maybe that'll give me an excuse to reread the first book again and then go into the second book. Honestly, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just move on and I won't finish the series until I'm ready to like reread the first book, which honestly, I would reread the first book at the end of the year if I really wanted to, because I mean, I could reread it now. I'm just not in the mood to reread it now. I loved that book. But I'm in the mood for a mystery thriller, which is why I don't want to continue the series right now, because the mood for it has passed. I didn't have time to read the rest of the series when I was really in the mood for it. Now my mood has changed because I'm definitely like a mood reader. I don't do like TBRs because I just don't. I used to like put a bunch of books on reserve at the library, and whenever it was available, that's the book that I would go and pick up. So it was almost like the TBR made my, or like the library made my TBR, because I just read whatever was available. But I mean, sometimes I would pick up books from the library and I'm like, nah, I am not in the mood to read this. So I wouldn't read it. I would return it and then like read another book. But for the most part, like the library kind of chose what I read. So I love reading library books, but my taste has obviously like changed quite a bit since I first started reading, and so a lot of the books that I want to read, the library doesn't have, unfortunately, which is really disappointing because I love my library books. I love going to the library, but you know, it's kind of hard to use a library because it got hit by a tornado and it hasn't really like fully opened since it got hit by a tornado. So it's kind of a little bit harder to use the library because it's not like actually open. You can just go into the lobby and pick up books that you've put on reserve online, and that's, you know, pretty much all you can do. You can print, and then they have a laptop if you like need to use the internet, but yeah, it's not like you can't like go in and sit and read, because I used to love just going to the library, picking out a library book, checking it out, and then going and sitting and reading in the library. I also love studying in the library. Like, I don't study at home. If I need to study for something, I'm going to the library. Like, I don't study at home. Do I have flint and steel on me? Because low-key, I don't really want to go up and get these. I just kind of want to set them on fire. I feel like that would be easier. Which is totally against the Affinity Fire Association, but it's fine. My made-up fire association. My fire service would not be happy with me if I did that. All right, let me put all this away. But yeah, so I think I've made up my mind a little bit. Dang, I'm gonna have to put that on fire too, y'all. Hold on, let me go get my flint and steel, because this is gonna drive me insane. But yeah, I really want to read a thriller. I love Frida McFadden thrillers until the ending. Her endings genuinely make me rage because they're so dumb. The endings of her book are so dumb, and like I always tell people that when I recommend her books. I'm like, listen, I love her books. They're really fast paced. They're really interesting. Like, you want to keep reading, but when you get to the end of the book and you find out who did what, just ignore it. Just ignore it. Don't even, just, it's a really stupid. I'm pretty sure everybody else thinks it's just as stupid. So, you know, ignore that. But don't let that keep you from reading the books. Because I still like them. I came down here to get iron for something. No, I came down here to get flint and steel, but I don't think I have it. Did I put it in this chest over here? I like how I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to organize all my chests. And I organize them and it lasts for like 2 minutes. I guess I don't. I also have to sneeze. Okay. I guess I'll just make a flint and steel. Oh, actually, that's not a flint and steel. What the heck is wrong with me? I don't even know how to make a flint and steel. Where is all my flint? Do I know, like, where? I could have sworn I saw some flint. I love how I got iron and made shears thinking it was a flint and steel when in the actual title of the item is flint and steel, and flint didn't cross my mind. Man, I'm doing great. I swear there was some flint around here somewhere. Maybe I'm gonna be so mad if there's some flint back in the chest by the whatchamacallit, by the train over railroad tracks. I'm gonna be so mad. I bet you there is. Whee. Excuse me, cow. I literally did all of that for nothing. That is so annoying. That's actually so annoying. Okay, affinity, fire department, or fire services, don't look. Don't look, don't look. I would never do this in real life. Ever, ever. Oh, while I was down there, I should have gotten my spruce saplings. What? No, we are... This is... Thank you. This is serious business. Right? There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Should I just do it to the rest? Kind of want to. Just to like be a little chaotic, you know? I think that's crazy. I do love this tree. Like, I love how big this tree is. But it's not a spruce tree. And it's not the look I'm going for. Okay, yeah, we'll let all that burn. There's only a few more to take out. I need to make a bunch of lanterns because I want to make some like lamp posts or whatever. So I need to get some fences, and I need to make a bunch of lanterns. So that's what we're gonna do next, is get a bunch of lanterns. Well, I should probably start planting the trees. But I do need to light up the path. Beautiful, beautiful. All this. Okay. There's all that. Pretty much got this all cleared out, so then I can start planting all of the spruce trees. And then make my own along the path. Oh my gosh, this is gonna have so many sticks that I can trade for emeralds. I'm gonna be rich! If only it were that easy. In real life, you know? Okay. Boom, there we go. And I know that I have a bunch of spruce saplings. Somewhere. They're somewhere. Oh, I'm gonna catch this on fire too. I should probably cover this up. Do I have a... I should still have a bunch of dirt. So it's still going. Okay, let me go get some dirt and I'll cover that up. Oh my gosh, it's so plain now. Ooh, I'll need to set this on fire too. There. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of dirt. Blend that a little bit so it doesn't look so weird. And then we'll go and cover. Oh my gosh, it looks so weird without the forest. Then go over here, cover this up. Hello, little chicken. Boom. Boom. Alright, that hole's covered up. I still need to... I need to get another flint and steel for that. But let me... have a bunch of bone meal. Let me go ham with these spruce saplings. They've got to be here somewhere. I'm searching this whole entire village for them. I do want these. Okay, none in here. None in here. One in here. Okay. No, okay. The sun's going down. Where is everybody? Oh, you guys are now running back to your beds. Oops, excuse me. Sorry, please go in there. None. How are there none? Okay, hold on. Ah! Okay. Okay. I really need to do something about all those beds in there. Okay, there's none in there. I don't think I have any downstairs. What the heck? Where are all my spruce saplings? I feel like a ton at some point. The fact that I don't have any is just, oh, it's a block of gold in here. It's just kind of wild. Wow, I really, oh, I'll take those. Oh, I'll take these two. I'll switch you. Take you. That's so crazy. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Let me out. Hello, Rocky. It's nice to see you down here. What are you? Oh, you're a mason. You guys look very similar, except he has glasses. Okay. That's crazy. That's so crazy. I don't have any saplings. Honestly, I might, if I don't have any in any of these chests, I'm just gonna go into creative and give myself a stack because it's not that deep. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and chop down a bunch of spruce trees just to get a bunch of spruce saplings. Like, that's just too much. But I thought I had a bunch of them. Maybe I used them for like fuel or whatever. Yeah, what the heck? I can't believe I don't have any. That's actually so crazy. I bet you I have some at home. Like, I've got to have some at home. Wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna put this in here. Yeah, I'm gonna give myself a stack. Let me go home and see if I have any in the chests at home. And if not, yeah, I'll just give myself a stack because that's just doing the most. It'll feel good to be home. Because I'm like never home. Ooh, I should go to my butcher and buy some like steaks and stuff. I got rid of all my wood. I should have traded it. Oh well. Oh well. Hold on. I have some shears that need to be used because we're not doing this. There. Okay. Sorry, I got really focused on how odd this looked. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. I like how that one's still hanging on by a thread. Alright, I'm gonna head home. See if there's some saplings. We'll definitely see a testament to this on the way home. Like, see how fast this is on the way back? Alright. So, let's see if I've got some saplings over yonder. See, I want like big ones too. Oh yeah. 40. I don't feel like that is gonna be enough, but I'm gonna see if I've got any anywhere else. Oh, I'm home. Feels so good to be back here. Yeah, I did not think that putting together that village would take as much time as it is. Another sapling. Okay. Probably gonna need that. Oh my gosh, look at my beautiful home. I've missed it. I've missed this beautiful place. Oh, I've missed it so much. I've missed my dogs, my alleys. Oh yeah, we're in business. We're so in business. Okay. Let's see. Lava farm, alley, butterfly dome. Oh, I've done the church. I need to do the dog den and cave, the village. Oh my gosh. I honestly didn't think that this village would take over this entire series, but it's fine. You guys are still enjoying it. I still need to work on the path up to the church and all of that. But I do love the way that this over here looks. I think I need to plant some more trees right here. And maybe some more trees over here, but I love, love, love this world. I can't believe it's been almost, oh my gosh, it's been over 6 months actually. I've had this world for over 6 months. That's so crazy. I've had this world for so long. I feel like I've done so much, but also so little. Boom. Oh, okay. Alright, well those are on the way back. That's nice. Alright, so let's get to planting. So we need to really plant like all back here. So I'm gonna plant a tree and then we're gonna grow it. There we go. There we go. Boom, there we go. Boom. A little bit taller of one. I need more dirt. Here we go. Yeah, let me get some more dirt. Because I want to grow some really, really tall ones. Okay. Boom. Go like that. Connect that. Because I feel like you need like a variety of like short and tall trees. Boom. to give it some like visual interest. Okay. Go up here and go to bed. Oh my gosh, the episode's almost over. No! I wanted to have some more like, do I have any? Yeah. I at least wanted to make some lanterns along the path too. I wanted to put some down. And put some flowers down and stuff, but I feel like a lot of this episode was like demolition. Do that. Do that. That's nice. Do one right there. Just see what it looks like at night. I feel like I need to extend that. Like this definitely needs to be extended. Nara's going ham back there, like chewing on herself. Something's gotta be like super itchy. Okay. Beautiful. And a tree right here. Nice. And one right here. Oh gosh. Nice. Ooh, yeah, that one looks good. Okay. That one. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna make this look really nice. I'm gonna need some more bone meal. That looks good. Oh, we need like a really, really tall one. Right here. We need more bone meal. Hold on, we need to make this a really, really tall tree before I end the episode. I have a lot of bone meal. Oh, dang. Rough. Let's see if I have any in this chest. Nope. I'm sure I've got a bunch of poppy flowers. Let's see, look at all this bone meal. I've got a bunch of poppy flowers from my iron farm that feed this basically bone meal farm. But I think it's gonna look really good when I'm done. So let's run over there really quick and do the last tree. And then we'll get a bunch of flowers. Get the lanterns going. Some will have lanterns on the ground. Some will have lanterns like hanging. Okay. Okay. Oh man, that's like not an exciting tree. It needed more. Oops. It needed more. You know? Unimpressive. But anyways, so we're gonna get this filled up with some trees. Lots and lots of trees. Kinda, you know, like those ones back there. I really want it to look heavily forested and just really pretty. And I love spruce forests in Minecraft, as you guys can't tell. But I feel like this village is definitely coming together. It looks really great. I love it. I love the way that it's turning out. I love what this world is turning into. It's so mind-boggling to me that I've had this world for like 6 months now. I've been working on this world every single week for 6 months. Like, that's crazy to me. So anyways, this is what 6 months worth of work looks like in a Minecraft world. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to like, and I will see you guys next time. I love you all so much. Bye guys.